Hi, this is Big Time Wish Love 3, and I'm otherwise known as Mercy. This is How to Survive Your First Love on my series, How to Survive, because yes. Before I started, I wanted to mention that if you're very interested in my story or what happened, or you want to know more about anything, why am I talking in an accent now? Oh my god. I have a caption series called My First Real Love, which is about friends that I've talked about on this How to Survive, especially the dudes involved. Mostly the one guy I'm talking about today. And yeah, there's also a website, and hopefully I'll get it to put in the link, or you can look in my videos and I'll have a link there, you know? Okay, anyway, so I think the more important things here are the beginning. I think the first meet, because you guys aren't gonna start, nothing's gonna happen if you guys don't meet or talk. I think it's really after the crush stops. And for me, it was a coincidence, because I was like, I was not expecting this. And for me, it was very unexpected. People were like, really? You? Like, I never thought that, not that I had anything against it, but like, really? You? And I'm like, okay there. So yeah, it was very unexpected. Basically, to explain things, I chased him into a parking lot. It was really funny and awkward, and I was like, yeah, I didn't hear from you, but you got the note, right? Like, that was supposed to help me not talk to you, but now we're talking, and you do need to talk to them at one point, and you know, what a better location than a parking lot. I'm pretty sure any other location will work too, but you really need to actually start talking, and that's the whole point, the key of it, is nothing's gonna happen if you don't actually talk to the person. They will just stay fictitious in your head, and you will have a dream about them, and then one day they'll move without any consideration to you because they don't know you exist. Just a thought, you know? Didn't fully happen to me. My story's different, but so also it comes a state where he was like, I want to be friends first, and that's what happened before the dating. So, you know, you got friends, you have fun. But as soon as like you finish that and somehow someone talks to each other and then it's your decision, you're like, okay, I think we should date. If that actually happens and you don't get friend zoned, well, congratulations. You made it out of the level. Unless he's like, sure, we should just do it right away. Like, that seems more normal in my opinion, but you know, people are different. People are just strange sometimes. There is a question, where to go and what do I do? Okay, so for me, I was like, I couldn't think of places. I think a lot of places are nice. I would be like, bowling sounds nice, but you wouldn't show up for bowling last time we went. And also, you don't like bowling, so you kind of need to know stuff about them well enough in that sense. But you also don't have to, because I later found out that like at a way later date. For me, I kind of chose a bad location because I went somewhere and it was actually like pouring rain. We were outside a lot. And you might think, oh, it's like The Notebook. It's totally romantic. No, it was not. Not at all. But it was okay. It was just weird and awkward and we didn't talk a lot. Now, I also think after that might come labels. For me, it was never like, okay, I'm gonna ask you this question. Do you want to be my girlfriend? No, it was like, yeah, I'm a terrible boyfriend for standing you up. Like, wait a minute. We have labels now. All my friends are like, oh, you guys don't have labels yet. Yeah, he has to say something first. Like, he just said something. I'm thinking maybe. What do you guys think? So that happened. If it doesn't happen to you, I wouldn't feel bad because it might be more special if it happens and you're in a more holding-on relationship. Also, there are very different types of relationships in my opinion. There's like sandbox love, you know, you're really young, more of kindergarten, preschool, grade 1, grade 2, maybe grade 3. Like, I don't know that kind of ages. Once it gets up, it's more of this is a weird relationship. You're young, you're too young, but you're not too young. And then there's like the later teen things, which I think parents are more worried about because it really surrounds the idea of like you're grown up more, but it's more of like TV relationships, what I call more dangerous in some senses. Depends who you're with. For me, it was never a worry, even though, yeah, I was like fine with it afterwards. But after she's like, really, you went alone? I'm like, nothing happened. Don't worry. I think she was less worried about that, more about like, why did you lie to me about that? Tisk tisk. But Yeah. Oh my god, my mind is blanked out. It's really about all that kind of stuff. And honesty's on the plate too. So yeah, we went somewhere and it was actually all right afterwards because we got inside at one point, but then to go back out. So I feel like you also want. Oh, I was saying like teenage relationships, right? Like in TV relationships, and then there's adult relationships where are more likely to find a normal person to date in that sense. You get married to them, or they're more serious relationships where you just like live with each other and it's chill. I feel like at one point for me, it was like I related to a lot of things. Like music actually made sense to me. Like it was like I got it before, but now I really get it. Like how did I understand it before? It was just like I wish that would happen. Now it's like I get it. That's me tomorrow. That's me today. That was me yesterday. And then the sadness came later, but you know, that's not important for this episode of How to Survive. I'm sorry, I'm really tired, so I get really weird energy highs and lows, and I'm weird. So I feel like an issue that's very important is, why haven't they texted me? This shouldn't be happening, but it also happens. Okay, like, people are like, they should text you first. The guy hadn't texted you first. That never happened really once. It's really bad for me. I was like in a really one-sided thingamajigger. It was just, I was like, maybe it's love. And he's like, I think I like her. It was literally like that. It was kind of bad in that sense, but it was like, I like her as a friend. She's cool. I'll tell my sister about her, and absolutely. Maybe I'll tell my friend too. I'm like, I don't get it. Like, did you not talk about me? Or did you talk about me to everyone? Like some people know, but some are like, eh. It's weird. It's like, I'm better now, but, you know, it's been a while. It's like, I have to be better now. So I was in a situation where it was like, let me say, 3 days, and I was like contacting him through text, Snapchat. I was like, oh, what's going on? And we were actually at a point where it was like labels on top, so like you definitely have to message someone. And then I tried to retaliate when he finally got replied. Oh, but what was bad was like I got my friend, and it was completely my idea to like message him, and he replied to her like really instantly, not like instantly, but like she got an answer, and I was like, what? And then I was like, why didn't you message me? Like, did you not see it? And I got some response, and I actually don't have the response with me because it's like a really long message and it's probably deleted right now, but that's what happens. And I was kind of mad about that for a while, but you know, you get over things. Even though I probably should have still been mad about, like, we never talked about it. My friend's like, you have to talk about it. Like, we never talked about it. It's really bad. So I'm gonna go more into fights, even though I never really had a fight in some senses. The fight was actually, well, no, it wasn't even a fight. It was just like a disagreement. Like, no, we're not gonna do that. I was like, oh, okay. And then the next day it was over. But other story. You have to be honest in some senses. Like, if you're feeling something, you should totally say it. But you also have to keep in mind who you're talking to. Like, do you know this person at all? Are they cutesy? Are they ewy? I was like, yeah, like, what do you think about shippy names? And they're like, well, I like my own name, and you like this nickname, Mercy, right? So, like, I think that should work. I'm like, oh, yeah. And then I was kind of heartbroken, and it was weird, because I'm a writer, right? So, at one point, I just started writing the sad song, and I have this sad song, and it's, like, so sad, and I'm like, I remember when I wrote it. I just sat there and wrote an entire song. It was completely sad. Like, my emotions fixed it. I'm like, I feel like the only thing I really learned was, like, emotional writing better. Very good. But also, I got too emotional. Like, it probably wasn't healthy. I think there's different things to survive. It's really my advice on all the topics on what you should do. But really, it's your opinion. You can do your situation completely different. It really depends on the person. If you get an awesome, sweet person, then you have one of those relationships that lasts like all high school long, and we all look at you and we're like, dang, we're jealous of you. Like, not our fault. You're just lucky. But I also think you shouldn't worry about high school or college. Well, college would have a bigger opportunity, but you still shouldn't have to worry. Because the thing is, you're forced with these people. Like, you don't necessarily have a choice where you go, or if you do, you have these limited amount of people. So you do not have to worry, like, if there's no one. Like, I'm not even serious. Kidding about that. I'm not even serious. Don't listen to me. But yeah. you really don't have to put pressure on it. Unless you actually find someone you take an interest in. It shouldn't be forced. It shouldn't be because other people are doing it. It should be because you certainly like the idea of it and you're a romantic, maybe. Just like me, maybe. And check out my site if you have time, because it's really cool and I worked hard on it. Okay. Stay tuned for next week on how to survive your ex, because that's what literally happened later on in life. Yep. See ya.